Karis, Everlaugh ran a huge race under top weight last time out, goes back to the Valley on Sunday. I imagine you're hoping to go one better, albeit a slight margin.
Yeah, I thought, last time that first part of the race, he just traveled a bit hard. And with that big weight, he still finished off a nice race. I thought he was still going to go win the race, but, if this time he can relax a little bit more, save some more energy, it would be better for him.
And just given the way he runs his race, obviously flashed home last time, I imagine sort of tempo could be key to his chance as well?
Yeah, you would need some speed in the race. Of course, last time, that first turn, they slowed down pretty quickly and he sort of got on the heel of other horses. And if there could be some speed for the first part of the race, that will help him. And, with that big weight, he should finish the race.
I mean, last time out he carried the big weight. Would there be any concern in your mind that he sort of has to shoulder that again? I mean, it looks a very winnable race.
Yeah, he's okay. He's a big, strong horse and he can handle the weight. It's not a problem. It's just, the key is we can get some proper speed in the race.
And just on yourself personally, you got to 30 at the meeting on Chinese New Year. That's obviously just a nice number to tick off for the season.
Yeah, of course, things are starting now to looking good going forward. I'm feeling good, I'm back to myself and just need to get the support and just try to run as many winners as I can.
David, nervous witness, will have his first appearance around Happy Valley this Sunday. Talk us through his recent trial there, because he looked very, very good.
Yeah, he was impressive in his trial. He wasn't out to win, but he did very easily, which is always a good sign. And he leant into the bends and looked like he handled the Valley very, very well. So looking forward to him. Fresh legs. I think he's a very good fresh horse.
On the balance of his form, David, obviously we haven't seen him for a little while. You've given him that little bit of a break. As it transpired, last time out he was beaten by a subsequent Group 3 winner. So his form's all there for all to see. What was the thinking behind bringing him to the Valley?
Well, the program. There wasn't any thousands here in his class. He's 81 now. And I am sure he's a horse that'll be better on a bend than a straight. I think he'll be able to cruise into the bend and kick strongly out of it. So I thought his last run was fine, but my feel was his form was just tapering off. His first two wins were brilliant and in very, very fast times, and then he probably just peaked and lost his form.
And just on that point, is he still a horse that's maturing? Because it seems to look that way, and obviously that trial clearly shows that he's at the top of his game at the moment.
Yeah, he's physically mature, but he's mentally not. He's always in a little bit of a hurry. And once we can tame his aggression, he'll go all the way to the top. But at the moment, his one weakness is he wants to get on with it a bit. So I'd love him to be 10% more relaxed.
And you've got Karis riding obviously a lightweight with this horse, 116 pounds. Have the reports from him in the morning been pleasing you? And that, again, from his point of view, that he is maturing and settling?
Yeah, well, he was a bit aggressive with his final piece of work, be it easy work, but he was very excited about his trial. And that's what's more important, going at full pace. But he doesn't like going half pace.
And just on the future, I know we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. He races at 1,000 metres currently. Once he does finally sort of settle and the penny drops completely with him, would there be a possibility that he would go up in trip? Do you think he'd get a trip?
Oh, he'll have to, because there's very few races here in the upper class at 1,000. So he just needs to come back 10%, and he might even run 1,400. So I'm not worried about 1,200.
Alexis, Rise Brethren is a horse who brings some pretty useful form to Happy Valley this weekend.
Yes, I think the horse is coming to a great shape. He's had a couple of runs before this race, and he should be mature enough to run a good race. He's never been the luckiest so far, but he's certainly got abilities.
On the preparation for this horse, you mentioned he's had those runs already at Sha Tin. He has trialled here at Happy Valley. I know you didn't ride him, but it wasn't a bad trial, was it?
Yes, I think he's the major thing is to make him jump good from the gate. He's a little bit like half a stride slow out of the gate, and I think the challenge is to put him into a nice rhythm in the race. But he certainly should be able to win a race like this.
He's going up in trip. Have you always felt that he wants to go that little bit further? He does seem to finish off his races nicely.
Yes, correct. I definitely think like the distance will be good for him.
You rode him in a gallop earlier on this week. Did he give you all the indications that he's a horse ready to hopefully hit the winner's enclosure?
Yes, he feels good. He's fresh and happy horse. He gave me a nice feel in the morning. He seems to be in great shape.
And just for yourself, Alexis, in the kindest possible way, you're a great example of sometimes a jockey's life can be that little bit up and down. 5 meetings winless, but the last couple of meetings have been very fruitful for you. So that's a great start to Chinese New Year.
Yeah, correct. I mean, it just shows how Hong Kong can be difficult sometimes. It's handicap races, so when you lose the momentum, it's always like about getting to a nice rhythm and getting back to a nice momentum. And a couple of bad draws, suspension. Sometimes you just don't give the best rides all the time, and just like it's very, very easy to lose that momentum. So it's important to keep working hard and find the good rides and a little bit of luck, and here we go again.